Welcome back to ScottKate.com Visual Studio video tricks, now recorded in HD. Today's tip number 82 is a video repost of Sarah Ford's original Tip blog on November 2007. Today's tip has to deal with restoring dialogues that you may have previously dismissed as "don't show me anymore." Let me give you an example. Control F to find, and if you're searching for something that is not found, like follow VSTricks on Twitter, press enter. We get a dialog that comes up and says, hey, this text is not found. You may have in the past said always show this message, and if you uncheck that and click OK, then you'll never see this dialog box again. And you'll see a bunch of those throughout all of the find and replace dialogues. And before I click OK there, let me just show you one thing. Press escape, and now I'll open up my tools options. Under environment, find and replace, notice that this very first checkbox says display informational messages, and then underneath that is display warning messages. If you uncheck these, you would have then globally turned off all of those dialog boxes without knowing what they are. If you check them, you've then globally turned them all on. Now use the word globally, and you'll see why here in a second. Say OK, so those are all turned on. And now if I do a Control F and find something that's not in my solution, now if I dismiss this dialog and press OK, we'll just make sure that's working again. Control F, enter. It just gives me a beep. It says, hey, that's not found, which is a good indication to me that I didn't find what I was looking for. But now if we go back to Tools, Options, Environment, Find and Replace, now instead of check or unchecked, I get this blue box, which tells me something is in between on or off. They're not all on, they're not all off. And I make that distinction because if I uncheck this, I've then turned all of them off, and if I again check it, I've turned all of them on. So what you don't have here is the ability to see what you have dismissed. So this is kind of like a reset all option, which then I'll click cancel to so that all of my dialog boxes don't get changed. So that's tip number 82. We'll see you next time around.